All right, here we have my Chrysler Pacifica 2007 Touring Edition. Uh, just bought it about a week ago, and I noticed that every single time I left it overnight, the battery was going dead. So I looked up on YouTube a bunch of videos. I'm not a mechanic, I'm not a professional, but I can be handy at times. So looked up a couple videos on how to diagnose a parasitic draw from the battery, because I couldn't figure out what it was. I got the battery replaced, AutoZone replaced it free of charge because they tested the battery and I guess it wasn't that good of a battery. So still under warranty, had a 2-year warranty, Duralast, 660 cold cranking amps, and reserve capacity 115 amp hours. So I guess from what I found, it was about 30 milliamps is about normal for a draw, and I was getting about it should be 0.3 and I was getting 4 to 4.5. So that's really high on the multimeter. So basically what you go through is you go to your fuse box, you open up the fuse box, you take your multimeter, and you have to change the video I seen was you change the black one to here and the red to here. So I did that, so it looks like this, and I will just put the video down real quick. Okay, that's what we have, if you can see that at all, on the bottom too. And then we change from DC volts to amp, 10 amp. Then you obviously turn it on, and then I'll show you what to do next. So this might be a little bit tough, but you keep your battery terminals on, keep the positive on, and you loosen up the ground terminal. If you have one of those newer cars that have preset programs, you don't want to change it all, or has a code put into it, you can still keep the circuit connected and do this test. Or if you don't care about that, you can just disconnect the ground terminal. So disconnect the ground terminal if you don't care, and what you're going to do is you're going to put the negative ground terminal from your multimeter onto the actual terminal itself. Again, this is for if you don't care if all your codes and all that and pre-programmed stations and all that get erased. You're going to put the ground terminal actually on the battery terminal, and then with the cable disconnected, it's going to be over here somewhere, just laying there. Put the positive side touching that as well. So you're going to touch the positive to that. Then with both of those touched, so you got positive to the cable and the negative to the actual terminal. With that done, you're going to see what the ampage was, or what amps are being pulled. It should be around 0.30. For me, again, it was about a point, or it was 4 to 4.5 to 5. So at that point, what you do is you're going to go with those connected. You either use some clamps, or I had my girlfriend hold it for this test. So you're gonna do one of those two, and some clamps work as well. But you just start going to the fuse box. If you can see, I have all these over here. You're gonna go to the fuse box, and literally while those terminals are connected to the cables that I showed you just a minute ago, just start pulling one by one each fuse, and you'll eventually find out which ones are giving you the draw. So I was doing that, and for some reason okay, so it was number 39. I know that for a fact because I remember it was the AC clutch. So when I found out which one it was number 39, this N21. That's why I was pointing at this 20 right here. I found it was this 20, so I had the cables all connected. It was showing a big draw off it. When I did all these, very minimal. Then I pulled all these and I got to this one, and then it immediately went from, it went from 4.5 amps pulling to about 30, or 0.3 or point. It was like 0.35. So obviously I knew that was the problem. The only other thing was, again, I'm not a mechanic, so I just found out from another person that I talked to that this right here, here's the relay for it. So when I pulled this off, there was nothing wrong with the relay, nothing wrong with the fuse. So I'm thinking, okay, my AC clutch, there's something wrong with it. I'm gonna have to get it repaired. It costs, if I do it myself, if I just get the clutch done, it's gonna cost, 20 bucks or so. But if I want to replace the whole thing, 150 bucks on a do-it-yourself. So as I'm thinking this and going through, I'm looking, I have my terminal here, or the relay, off of this, and I don't know why, but if you look here, when I bought the car, this little guy was on, somebody put a jumper onto these cables, or onto these teeth on the bottom, trying to put it on like it was. Anyway, if you can see, this jumper cable was on these two wires. So I don't know why somebody did that. For the life of me, I have no idea, but it was causing a big draw on there. When I found it and I put this back in, it obviously cut out the draw. So I redid after I took that off, I redid my draw test, the parasitic draw test, and voila, no more draw. Nothing's wrong with the AC clutch. Everything's good with the system. Cold AC, everything's working fine. So a couple of things is just to always make sure if you have a draw on your battery and you can't figure out for the life of you why, look under these relays and see if someone, for some reason, I don't know why, put this jumper on there. Maybe someone will respond and tell me why somebody would do that, but they put that on there. It's causing the draw. Nothing's wrong with the engine, nothing's wrong with the AC. I changed out the alternator, I changed out the battery, did a few other things, put a new refrigerant inside the system. So again, you're gonna always make sure that you check all of these bottoms. I checked all the bottoms of all the other ones, and they're all fine, but make sure you check the bottoms of all those and make sure that nobody has put something like that on there. So that's really it. I just wanted to kind of give you why my battery was draining, and if somebody, for some reason, I mean, to me this is crazy, and it's a shot in the dark, but if you can't figure it out why your battery's draining, seems really stupid, but look at the bottom of your relays, have all these, and see if someone was stupid enough to put one of these on there. For whatever reason they did that. So that's the end of my video. name is Brent Ferguson, and again, this is my Chrysler Pacifica Touring 2007 vehicle that I just purchased from a used car lot. If you have any comments, just put them down below, and I'm going to do another walkthrough for the actual AC clutch to show you on this specific model, the 4.0 liter 24 valve, how it's if it's working, what sounds you're looking for, how to where the high line or the low pressure line is for the AC, and any other tricks that I changed the alternator out, so I'll go through that as well. But I'm gonna make a little thing here on this specific model vehicle. Okay. Again, any comments, just leave them below.